Nigeria's real estate sector faced major disruptions in 2025, driven largely by large-scale infrastructure projects such as the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road. While the project was designed to boost economic growth, it created uncertainty and capital losses for developers, with industry estimates putting affected investment at between 150 and 200 billion naira, and foreign investment dropping by about 23%. Stakeholders point to poor communication and weak compensation frameworks. As 2026 begins, the sector is calling for stronger investor protections, better coordination, and transparent compensation to restore confidence. Earlier, for an expert review of the sector's performance in 2025 and its outlook for this year, we spoke with Stella, Okengwu, an advocate for Nigerians in the diaspora here on Newsday.
We did all the things. We have all our documentation intact. And all of a sudden, we were not on the 2006 gazetted alignment. And all of a sudden, they just came and bamboozled everything and demolished our infrastructures and property through the order of the minister, Engineer David Umahi.
Well, you have just mentioned that the whole project disrupted your work. What would you say was the role of the minister himself, who of course gave the directive? And also, how would you say that what role would you say played in shaping the outcome of this project and its impact on the real estate sector generally?
Okay. To be honest, it has been mixed and at times disappointing. Yes, some government agencies has been professional and willing to engage, but the action of the public statement from the Minister of Works, David Umahi, have created fear instead of confidence for the diasporans to invest in Nigeria. Here is what ordinary people need to understand. When a minister publicly misrepresents private investments, it sends a message that documents and approval may not protect you. When lawful projects are treated as if they don't matter, investors begin to ask, if this can happen to Win Homes, it can happen to me. When figures are being thrown around casually by a sitting minister without proper explanation, it tells foreign investors that decisions may not be based on facts. One major issue has been the failure to clearly explain by the Minister of Works infrastructure costs, which a normal university student can explain, which is cost per kilometer. Building a road through swamp, water bridges, and drainage will never cost the same as building on dry land. Any professional knows that. So we are amazed at what we are seeing from diaspora, by the Minister of Works, what he's doing. We are just, everybody's dumbfounded, and coming to the compensation aspect, he's not straightforward about it. He's not clear about it. He's trying to politicize it, which makes everything and which portrays Nigeria bad in, as an investment ground.
All right, talking about investment losses and the sector, what do you think this has recorded as a result of the project diversions in terms of losses, as it were? And you already talked about the issue of compensations, in that aspect. Can you give us some kind of thoughts on that?
Yeah, when I was talking about what we brought in is $250 million foreign direct investment. He is politicizing it, saying that what I wanted is $250 million. He actually knows that what we are saying is that he should compensate properly the affected victims, which is less than $100 million. I don't know why he's not doing that. And, he said that I'm a fraud. How am I a fraud when you are the one that came into our estate and demolished it on your order. I have the evidence on your order. You have lied that there is marine cable there. Marine is in deep sea, not on land. 2006 gazetted alignment is not inside the sea. Everything has been done on that 2000. And you diverted this based on personal interest, based on people coming to meet you. And I have the evidence. I have called. We just wrote to the Akpabio, the Senate and the House of Rep. Not that we cannot push in America or in other country, but when you do that, they will say that you're demarketing your country. So we want to try Nigeria first before seeking the help of the international community. It's not that we can't do it. I've met with Senator Ted Cruz, and he has given me his legal aid to draft a petition to ICPC. So who committed a fraud here? When you have gone behind to perpetrate impunity as a minister, how can we get Nigeria right on investment? Diasporans brought almost $20 billion every year. You did not consider that. I came to you, I spoke to you on phone and told you that this project is a dream project for diasporans. But you waved it with a wave of hand. And you came to a site that you have rendered nugatory, destroyed, and came there and was asking people, what are you going to see? She didn't do anything. Everything is not about politics. Where I came from or where I am now requires clarity on anything you are doing. Yes, there is something they call eminent domain, but before you get into somebody's site to demolish, you have to make sure that proper compensation has been done. Those people has to agree with you.
All right.
You can't just come, demolish, render everything nugatory, even when the court told you not to.
All right. It looks like you already went legal with this case, Ms. Okengwu. I'd like to know if there are what exactly are the steps?
We have been in court for almost 1 year plus when it happened. You know, all of a sudden, 2 months before the verdict of the court, the minister came on national television and said that the court has given judgment. We were shocked because the court has not given any judgment. The next thing we saw, the court ruled, a composite ruling that the case that the Federal High Court does not have a jurisdiction on it. We are not talking about title because our title is intact. We even have coastal road right-of-way clearance certification. We have everything. The only thing we are talking about is the impunity, the injustice perpetrated by the minister in diverting the the coastal road into our subject property. And when you go to that place, you will see there is an engineering mishap. Now, that is what is causing, traffic bottleneck on coastal road because of that diversion. It's an engineering, I'm an engineer by profession. You know, when you say that you are a professor in practice, which I don't know where that English came from, you are supposed to know everything. You are supposed to have professionals that will advise you. Not on when people come to you and personal interest, they will talk to you, they will do whatever they did. Allegedly, that place was bribed. And you went ahead to divert.
All right, very good. Let's look at the grievances have been noted, no doubt. But let's look at the entirety of the projects. Do you think it's aligned with the president's policies for infrastructure and economic growth, as it were? It's been on the front burner for some time now, but this administration is taking the bull by the horn to actually implement this road. What are the major benefits towards the coastal roads and all the connecting states, as it were?
To coastal roads, this is the first coastal road that is being constructed in Nigeria, and it is what we are supposed to be celebrating. And it's just that it was filled with impunity and less compensation. Some people that has a property that they demolished, that is worth 200 million, was compensated with 50 million. And Nigeria, none of them can come. There was a lot of protests, but it fell on deaf ear. It's what we are supposed to be celebrating. In America, we have a lot of coastal roads, which is good, but this one was a nightmare. If he had followed the 2006 gazetted alignment, which there is no marine cable there, and he has not proved that there is marine cable, because the MTM2 African cable on national television and told him to revert back to the 2006 alignment, that there is no marine cable. But because of his personal interest and the people he wants to favor, he went there. It's something that we are supposed to be celebrating. It's a good project that we are looking out for, because when we bought the property, we bought it because of the coastal road that is coming.